Hi, my name is Cassie Miller, and I planned a modified spikeball game for 5th grade and above. Here are the standards. 5th graders should be able to demonstrate volleying a ball with two-hand or one-hand overhead and underhand technique in a dynamic environment. So they should be able to move their feet to a ball. They should be able to pop it up or spike it down, whichever one they should apply at the time. They should understand and apply spatial awareness in a game setting, especially with spike ball. With it being a 360-degree game, they should understand where they are in a court so they don't bump into anyone or bump into the net or hula hoop, so they don't hurt themselves or anyone else. They should be able to identify the FIT principle, that's frequency, intensity, time, and top for fitness. They should actively involve others in all skill levels and abilities into physical activities and group projects. They should be able to lead or teach their favorite game to their peers. So they should be able to leave school and go teach their parents, brother and sister, anyone else, how to play this game. This is how the game's set up. So the game is just an introduction to spikeball. It's set up exactly like spikeball. So these two are a team, these two are a team. It will have a hula hoop on the ground, which is this gray circle instead of a net. And instead of a little ball, like in traditional spike ball, we will start off with a beach ball because it's easier to control and they'll have, it's easier to hit as well. The scoring is the same and so is the rotation. The only difference is that each team only has 2 hits before hitting it back into the hula hoop for the other team. This is because 3 hits might be too much for someone trying to learn how the game is played. So instead of just doing 3, let's just do 2 just to get them used to hitting it back to the game. This is also not a 360-degree game. In order to save confusion and in order for safety for these kids, the students need to stay within their quadrants. Just like Foursquare, they will have their own little box that they cannot come out of. Now they can pass it up to their teammate or they can spike it down, but they cannot leave their quadrant. If it leaves the quadrant, then the ball is out and it's the other team's point. But this is just to save confusion in the introduction of spike ball. And, after a few days, after, they're catching on to it, they can, add on a net. They can start playing the actual game. But that's all strictly based on skill. So modifications, you can decrease the size of the ball according to skill level. And then after a few days of practicing with the hula hoop and the beach ball, you can add a net into there. But with 5th grade, I would be very wary about it, just because of safety, and they're just now learning how to do the skill, and they're just now understanding what spikeball is. So be very wary about that, but these kids should have a blast learning this game. I know a lot of elementary, middle school kids will love this game as well.